Hallo, liebe Leute von Bisher, bis Westen. Hier bin ich wieder, euer lieber LeKris. Herzlich willkommen am Kanal. Herzlich willkommen zum kleinen Freitag. Herzlich willkommen zurück zu Foolish Models. Wir haben das letzte Mal meines Erachtens den Höhepunkt des Spieles gesehen, wo wir erst am Ende von Teil 1 und Anfang von Teil 2 sind. Und zwar den Geisterboogie bzw. den Belmore-Boogie. Super cooles Ding, hat mich positiv überrascht, war echt ein geiles Ding. Also ich weiß nicht, was da jetzt noch kommen soll, das jetzt noch höher zu, aber mein Gott, wer weiß es denn, ne? Ja, wir haben das Rätsel um den seltsamen Tod der Dame von Belmore quasi gelöst. Wir wissen jetzt, dass der Officer mit Voodoo-Kräften seine Finger im Spiel hatte und der im Prinzip der Böse oder der sogenannte der Teufel ist. Jetzt sitzen wir natürlich im Belmore Manor und die Geister sind wieder da. Denn wir wollten ja eigentlich mit den Geistern reden, haben Sachen zusammengewurstelt und dann gab es einen interessanten Twist, dass nämlich der Geist, der dem Voodoo-Dude auf dem Schiff helfen sollte, gar kein Gehilfe ist, sondern einfach nur ausgenutzt hat. Und ja, jetzt sind Dinge passiert. Ich hoffe nur, dass die Dinge, die passieren sollten, nicht so hundertprozentig passiert sind, wie sie sollten, denn wir hatten eigentlich weiße Federn damit reingeworfen, obwohl es schwarz sein sollten. Wir haben die weißen nur schwarz angemalt. Vielleicht hat das irgendeine Auswirkung auf den Voodoo-Zauber, dass er nicht ganz so cool geklappt hat. Ich weiß es ehrlich gesagt nicht. Wir werden aber mal gucken, was uns jetzt erwartet. Wir gehen ins Belmore Manor rein, schauen uns um und werden eventuell mit ein paar Geistern reden. Ich wünsche Ihnen nun viel Spaß und viel Vergnügen bei Foolish Models. Wir setzen natürlich simpel und einfach fort. Ich glaube, das klappt auch so, wie ich mir das denke. Ja. Auf der Suche nach dem verlorenen Schatz von Belmore Manor ist Murphy McCallan dem Rat eines Hexendoktors gefolgt und hat mit einem Beschwörungszauber die Geister von Belmore Manor befreit. Ja, befreit, Leben erweckt, bleibt da, ne? Dabei hat sich jedoch herausgestellt, dass der Loa des Hexendoktors ein böswilliger Geist ist und die Geisterbraut, die Murphy zuvor vom Balkon von Belmore Manor gestoßen hatte, hat ihn nun in das Geisterbecken des Hexendoktors gezogen. Warum auch immer sie das getan hat. Murphy scheint in Belmore Manor gefangen zu sein und muss herausfinden, warum er hierher gebracht wurde. Ja, das ist ja meine Aufgabe, ne? Dann gucken wir doch mal, was wir hier so haben. Also hat sich ja optisch jetzt nicht so viel geändert.
Who wonders to this ghostly trick? The prey that prays it will be quick. Do not blame that final try, for once he's in, he's sure to die.
Another ghost? Oh, this can't be good.
Welcome back to Belmore Manor, Mr. McCallan. My name is Cordelia Lockitt. I do hope I haven't scared you.
Oh, nö.
To be honest, I've had my fill of ghosts for today. Perhaps I should be running along.
I'm afraid you'll need to come with me. There is someone you need to meet.
Who?
Miss Belmore.
You know, I don't think that would be such a great idea. We met twice already this evening, and
Yeah.
I don't think she's taken much of a liking to me.
Good
What
point.
with throwing me off a balcony and pulling me into a spirit pool.
Yeah.
Attempt to kill me once? Shame on you. Attempt to kill me twice? Shame on me, you know?
Ja,
I'll just go. It'll be like I was
die
never here.
Geste einfach.
It's too late for that, Mr. McCallan. I really must insist.
What have I gotten myself into?
Berechtigte
Miss
Frage.
Belmore, Mr. McCallan is here to see you.
I don't see anyone.
Ich würde sagen, in der Regel tauchen Geister aber auch, wann sie wollen. Das ist so ein Ding.
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Belmore. I wasn't trying to steal from you. I didn't know anybody was still here. And then I've gotten deeper into things than I expected, and Miss Belmore? Why isn't she saying anything? Why is she crying?
This is all terribly exciting, isn't it? I'm afraid there's much more to this than you realize, Mr. McCallan.
Can she even hear me?
I don't think so, but keep trying to talk to her anyway.
What happened to her?
I can tell you all that I know, if you're brave enough to hear it.
I hope I am.
Wir waren nie bereiter.
I was there on that night, all those years ago.
Okay.
And it wasn't Miss Belmore who was to blame. The morning of the wedding, Mr. Rackham left a gift on Miss Belmore's dresser. A small leather pouch with strange beads and strange markings.
Das Squeaky, ja.
I shouldn't have been looking, but I saw her open it. It was black magic. Everyone had heard the rumours about Mr. Rackham, but I saw it with my own eyes. Miss Belmore panicked. She threw the pouch into her music box, slammed down the lid to lock it, and threw the brooch into the fireplace. But it was too late. She was losing herself. I could see it in her eyes.
Oh.
Minutes later, she asked me to bring her fiancé to her room. It's bad luck to see the groom before the ceremony.
Ja.
She told him she didn't love him, but I don't think it was her speaking. He begged, he pleaded, his heart broke in two.
Verständlich.
He was devastated. I saw him head up the staircase to the balcony overlooking the garden. But oh dear, I didn't know what he was going to do.
Nein, hat sich selbst erhängt?
That evening, her wedding to that evil Mr. Rackham began, but it didn't go the way he had planned. Just before Miss Belmore's lips formed the words, "I do," I could see the forces battling inside her. The real love within her resisting the forged compulsion of Mr. Rackham's curse, staring into eyes that were not those of her true love. And that battle of good and evil exploded.
Oh, krank.
Just like that, everyone in the house was gone,
Ach, so einfach ist das. Ach so, ja.
trapping us as ghosts to remain here forever. For more than 30 years she's been like this, her mind trapped in an eternal battle between the true love in her heart and the evil magic trying to control her. More than 30 years of never-ending heartbreak. And while Miss Belmore is trapped in torment, do you realise what you've done? You've summoned all the ghosts in the house, including Mr. Rackham,
Den
that
auch?
manipulator, that occultist, that devil, the cause of Miss Belmore's suffering. He's once again free to pursue his evil deeds, because you released him.
Oh, das war so nicht geplant. Müsste dann nicht aber eigentlich auch ihr Bräutigam, also ihr echter Verlobter hier sein? Der hat sich ja schließlich am Haus erhängt. Müsste sein Geist hier nicht auch irgendwo rumschwirren? Ja, obwohl. Er war ja dann schon tot, ne? Vielleicht auch nicht. Vielleicht, ja. Nee, da ist er nicht mit verschwunden. Sein Körper hängt ja draußen. Ja, okay, ich verstehe das. Ich weiß allerdings nicht, warum sie als Geist immer noch unter diesem Bann steht. Ergibt das überhaupt irgendwie Sinn? Aber was ist... Wie können wir... Ja, wir sollten ihn wahrscheinlich aufhalten. Klar, wenn wir jetzt schon alles schlimm gemacht haben, dann müssen wir auch alles wieder gerade ziehen. Ist ja logisch. Ja, diese Frage ist ziemlich dumm, weil wenn Abigail unter einem Bann steht, wie konnte sie dann versuchen, mich zu töten zweimal? Das ist der Bann. Das ist der Bann, offensichtlich. Also das ist... Die Frage zu stellen ist ziemlich dämlich eigentlich. Also das wird wahrscheinlich auch die Antwort sein. Wir probieren es aber trotzdem mal.
If Abigail is under a spell, how is she able to attempt to kill me twice?
Well, it's never happened before.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
she's losing the fight against Mr. Rackham's curse, and the evil inside her is growing more powerful.
Ja.
Oh dear, it's almost too terrible to think about. isn't it?
Ja, ja, genau. Ja, das kann sein, dass das der böse Bann dann überwiegt und dann macht sie halt Dinge. Das ist schon so korrekt. Aber andersrum wäre noch ja. Die Frage ist, warum tut er all das?
Why
Genau.
is Rackham doing all this? What does he want?
He's after the same thing you are, the Belmore treasure. But he's willing to do a lot more to get it. And he doesn't care who gets hurt in the process. I'd say he's a lot more committed than you are.
Naja, also ich finde, wir haben schon viel erreicht. Ich verstehe nur nicht, warum der Rackham immer noch hinter dem Schatz her ist. Er ist tot. Was hat er davon? Er ist ein Geist. Wie er nicht? Ich verstehe den Punkt nicht.
I have to do something. How can we stop him?
I'm afraid I don't rightly know. But Miss Belmore might.
Wie denn?
She managed to break out of the spell once, just at the moment of the explosion, when Mr. Rackham tried to carry out the wedding. Perhaps if you take her back to that moment, she might be able to break out of it again. To do that, you'll need to create a love antidote to Mr. Rackham's curse.
How can I create a love antidote?
Look in the mirror. In this reflection, she's as happy as she was on the morning of her wedding. And look, there in front of her, 4 wedding mementos and the echoed music of the wedding march, each one a touchstone of that final happy time. If you could gather those 5 things, perhaps we might bring her back to the moment she escaped the spell, even if just for a moment.
Ja, verstehe
There's
ich.
something else you should know.
Ja.
Mrs. Craddock, the housekeeper, has announced that all wedding preparations are to resume upon the orders of Mr. Rackham.
Was?
He plans to repeat the wedding
Was?
tonight. You
Warum?
don't have long.
But what if I break her out of the spell and she is evil now?
I
Yeah.
think you'll just have to take that risk.
Maybe I should go. Try to find someone who knows more about this.
Oh, don't you know? You're just as trapped within this house as any of us ghosts. Try
echt?
the windows, try the doors. We all have 1,000 times. But it's no use. If you want to escape, she's your only hope.
Oh.
That can't be true. I haven't died. I can't be trapped here forever like you.
Ja,
In
genau.
moonlight's glow, a spectral cell, and whispers of an eerie spell. No one hears his silent shout, for once he's in, he can't get out.
Oh. Das ist schlecht.
No amount of force or technique or desperate longing would open the door. Cordelia was right. I was trapped.
Warum bist du nicht einfach aus dem Fenster
As I looked
gesprungen?
around at the house that held me, I felt both dead and alive at the same time. Both awake and in a dream. Or a nightmare.
Noch mehr Geister.
The only way I could possibly free myself was to gather the 5 items to awaken the Ghost Bride, perhaps giving her a third and final opportunity to kill me.
Ja, okay, also müssen wir jetzt diese 5 Gegenstände sammeln. Dieses Spiel entwickelt sich mehr und mehr nach einem sammel diese Gegenstände, sammel diese Gegenstände, sammel diese Gegenstände. Ich hoffe, dass das nicht so bleibt. Das wäre sehr einfallslos tatsächlich. Das wäre schade für die Story, die eigentlich relativ gut ist bisher. Nun, dann begeben wir uns doch mal auf die Suche nach Dingen, Hochzeitsdingen, wie einem Ring, ein Stück Kuchen, Hochzeitsmusik. Was war das? Ist ja egal. Wir finden das raus. Es steht ja alles im Spiegel. Und man nicht die Zeitschrift.
Hold it
Janne!
right there. The dance is about to begin. I shall deal with you afterwards.
Wie jetzt? Das ist... LOL? Aha. Das war ja interessant.
The skill, the movement, the passion. It certainly gets the blood pumping.
Total.
Now then, do you have an invitation?
Nee.
An invitation?
To the waltz.
No.
This celebration is only for wedding guests. We have all manner of help running around the house who certainly aren't invited to the festivities. Imagine the smell. If you want to come in, you'll need to retrieve it. Rules are rules, and it's my job to enforce them. I am Mrs. Elaine Craddock, housekeeper of Belmore Manor. Who are you, anyway?
Murphy McCallan. I'm just a visitor.
Evidently.
Offensichtlich bin ich nur ein Besucher, weil ich halt so aussehe, wie ich aussehe. Ich finde es witzig, dass die Geister mit uns direkt interagieren können. Das ist sehr interessant.
Good evening, Mrs. Craddock.
Oh, are you still here?
Ja, immer noch.
How long have you worked at Belmore Manor?
I've been here since the final finial finished off the cupola. Before even the Belmores themselves moved in, I was getting this house ready for them. It is a position I was bred for. I may not have blue blood, but I should think it's at least a shade of plum. I spent 17 years at some of the most prestigious all-girls schools, you see. Followed by training in Blenheim Palace for 3 years, and subsequent coveted positions with some of the finest families in England.
Well, I'm glad you managed to escape all that and come here.
I can quote you Mrs. Beaton's book of household management in my sleep.
It was an interesting offer, but I couldn't think of any situation where I'd need that, short of terminal insomnia.
Ja, ja, das würde helfen. Wahrscheinlich.
You must know Belmore Manor quite well.
Like the back of my hand. Built between 1885 and 1888 in a mixture of antebellum and Victorian styles, and designed by the Belmore brothers themselves. Until, of course, they disappeared after living here only a year.
Why did they decide to build it on Devil's Rock?
Well, the island is exceptionally well placed for trade between the United States, Europe, and the Caribbean. When the Belmore brothers were looking to relocate, it was Mr. Rackham who recommended Devil's Rock.
Ach.
It's just a pity about the name.
You speak very highly of Mr. Rackham.
Ja.
The Belmore brothers may have had expertise in exploration, innovation, and public relations, but it was Mr. Rackham that pulled those 3 threads together into the beautiful business tapestry that benefits us all.
Aha. So wird ein Schuh draus. Ich habe mich schon die ganze Zeit gefragt, wo der Typ herkommt und vor allen Dingen, wie er davon Sachen wie er damit Sachen mitgekriegt hat. Das ist ja...
Do you know anything about the treasure of Belmore Manor?
The stuff of whimsy. The Belmore family had their capital invested in stocks and bonds, not hoarded in a heap like some fairy tale dragon. And
Nicht.
don't even think about snooping around the house looking for anything, or I shall have you removed from the premises. If anyone would know of a secret treasure hidden in this house, it would be me.
Das ergibt Sinn. Sie darf mich gerne rausschmeißen, dann kann ich nämlich draußen rumlaufen. Das kann ich aktuell nämlich nicht. Also, well.
You need to stop the wedding.
I shall do no such thing. The preparations have begun on the order of Mr. Rackham himself, and I shall see to it personally that his wishes are carried out.
But he wasn't the original groom. He's an imposter.
Ja.
Another word like that, and I shall have you escorted out of the house.
Ja, bitte.
Good luck trying. I seem to be rather supernaturally stuck here.
Mr. Rackham is a fine man.
Was?
Motivated, determined, ambitious, rich, and roguishly delectable. Precisely the type of person a well-to-do debutante like Miss Belmore should be marrying.
Was?
Not if she doesn't love him.
Love is not important amongst families of blue blood. What matters is lineage, inheritance, and continuity. That last-minute change of heart she had last time was the best decision she ever made. She'll be far better off with Mr. Rackham than she would be with a... sailor.
Ui.
She sputtered the word with such disgust I half expected her to scrub herself clean afterwards.
Ja.
I mean, really, what was he going to do for her? Fetch her a fish supper, clear the decks, and sing the sailor's hornpipe? Do you get a funny feeling when your wealth keeps on depleting? You should never marry sailors when your funds run low.
Was war das denn gerade? Ja, aber die haben sich halt geliebt. Das ist ja schon ein bisschen was anderes. Darum geht's ja gar nicht. Also, hä? Also, wenn ich mich nicht täusche, gibt es Leute, die eventuell glauben, Rackham hätte unter Umständen hinterhältige Absichten.
There are some who think Rackham has duplicitous intentions.
The green-eyed monster.
No.
Mr. Rackham is exactly what is needed to get this household back on the straight and narrow.
What do you mean?
I don't like to speak ill of the dead.
Especially now that you're one of them?
Ja.
Indeed. But I'm afraid that the Belmore brothers were becoming increasingly unusual before their disappearances. Their interests veered away from the economic and turned towards the esoteric. And now look where we are.
You think the Belmore brothers caused you all to be trapped in the house?
Perhaps not directly, but their decisions certainly led to it. To find out the Belmore brothers were inviting sinners into this house when I gave this household the best years of my life.
And the best years of your afterlife now.
Ja.
I am a servant to serving, but even I have limits.
Ist das so? Das sieht mir momentan nicht danach aus, als ob sie Grenzen hätte.
Please, could you let me in to see the waltz?
Certainly not.
You know, you're the second person tonight that won't let me in somewhere. I'm beginning to take this personally.
The guests at this wedding are titans of industry and jewels of the aristocracy. Industrialists from Chicago, magnates from Philadelphia, dukes from England. And
Ja.
you are?
A now unemployed auditor from Yonkers.
Precisely.
Ja, genau. Na gut. Ha, dann kommen wir ja gar nicht an den Kuchen ran oder an die Torte.
Thank you for your help.
Goodbye.
Das.
Stop right there, young man. Only guests with invitations are allowed to watch the waltz.
Wie bekomme ich jetzt eine Einladung zu einem Walzer oder für die Hochzeit, obwohl ich noch am Leben bin und nicht tot und auch, ich bin auch kein Aristokrat. Also das gestaltet sich als schwierig, glaube ich. Zumal ich niemanden wüsste, der mir hier eine Einladung ausstellen könnte. Also aktuell noch nicht, heißt das.
The wedding cake was tempting, but I wasn't getting past the housekeeper without her approval.
Ja, das wissen wir. Das wissen wir. Okay, also das ist wohl der Ballsaal. So funktioniert die Geschichte nicht.
You, boy! Are you one of the staff? Is the wedding ready to begin?
Ready to begin? Goodness gracious, but I haven't found my Bible.
Oh nein!
Sorry, I'm just a guest too. I don't think the wedding's happening until later tonight. Or not at all, if everything went to plan.
Just enough time for another drink, then.
Okay, lustig, das Feuer ist an. Also das ist ja, also wirklich. Da geht's zur großen Halle. Und wir haben hier noch mal 2 Türen. Okay.
An ornamental vase sat on the cabinet. My entire life savings were probably worth less than that piece of porcelain.
Oh, teures Porzellan. Das nehmen wir doch gleich mal mit.
I picked up the vase. From the delicate porcelain and hand-painted ornamentation, it looked like it must have been worth a fortune. Ming Dynasty, perhaps?
Oh.
Foskett, why is that young man picking up that chamber pot?
I have absolutely no idea.
Or perhaps not.
Okay, offensichtlich ist es keine Vase, sondern ein Nachttopf. Ah.
The empty glass was best left where it was.
Wenn ich hier noch. Oh, da geht's noch weiter. Ich dachte, das wäre ein Spiegel. Das ist ja interessant. Wir haben den Pfarrer und den Oberst. Der Oberst ist offensichtlich nicht ganz mehr seiner Ohren dienstlich, also ne, dienstlich. So,
Good evening.
Hello, my child.
Oh, don't get him going again.
And what is your name?
Murphy McCallan.
Hello, Murphy. I am Father Foskett, spiritual shepherd of St. Juniper's Parish.
Ah.
Have you seen the good book?
I'm not the most religious person, but I have read parts.
No, I mean that rather more literally. I've lost my Bible and have no idea where I put it. Have you seen it?
I
Keine
haven't,
Ahnung.
I'm afraid.
Pity.
Warum soll der Pfarrer sonst hier sein, ne? Wegen der Hochzeit? Bestimmt.
Are you here for the wedding?
I am officiating the wedding.
Yeah.
With everything that's gone on in the house, we must thank God we have someone like me to keep us on a righteous path.
Natürlich.
I've been told that Abigail Belmore doesn't really want to marry Rackham. You need to call the wedding off.
We shall stick to the system, young Mr. McCallan. Objections should be heard during the ceremony, not before, when all parties may articulate their feelings on the matter. These things are greater than you and I, you know. Until then, we must treat the wedding as the joyous occasion it is.
Ja, okay, alles klar. Gut, dann soll er jetzt was sagen oder für immer schweigen. Man kennt den Tod, ja.
What do you think of Abigail Belmore?
A little headstrong, in my opinion, but a lovely young lady. I baptized her, you know.
Ach so.
She grabbed my nose as I held her over the font, right up the left nostril. Wouldn't let go until her brothers distracted her with a teddy bear. Still, she's a very caring girl.
Just not two ecclesiastical noses.
Wirkliche Nasen.
Is St. Juniper's your church?
That's right, young man. A beacon of godliness on an otherwise spiritually desolate isle.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think St. Juniper's been taken over by rum runners.
Ja.
Criminals? In my church? Good God! They must be removed immediately.
Let's not be too hasty. They sound like my type of gentleman. That's the type of church I can see myself attending.
I could do with
natürlich.
less of your opinions, thank you. Many things can be preserved in alcohol, Colonel. Dignity is not one of them.
Nicht komisch.
I'm not the most well-read on religion, but shouldn't you be in heaven now?
Gold
ja.
standard question, my
Gut.
boy.
Well, I'll admit this isn't what I expected.
Aha.
Perhaps the good book has some missing passages.
Oh.
I think we can do without your theological input, Colonel.
Is there a way to fix it?
Well, that's precisely what I'm doing, young man, as we speak.
It looks like you're just sitting in an armchair.
Ja.
You don't see the metaphorical cogs whirring around in my head, the tick and the tock of the thanatological matters in my mind. To the
Ja.
layman, I might appear to be just sitting in an armchair, but in reality, I am studying the Bible, or at least I would be, if I hadn't lost
Aha.
You've lost it, all right.
Ja, ja, du hast was ganz anderes verloren. Das, ja, erstmal so, ja, ich studiere ja die Bibel, sofern sie denn da wäre.
Do you think it might be voodoo keeping you here?
Voodoo is nothing but mumbo-jumbo misdirection. I
Schön.
fear we may be in limbo. Some devilish force has interrupted the supernatural order of things.
Ja.
I think Rackham might be practicing black magic.
That is an extraordinary accusation.
Ja.
I refuse to hear another word of it. He is a God-fearing man who always attends the sailor's services, and he has donated generously to the church.
Ach so.
And my vacation fund. The
Ach
culprit here is
so.
that awful sailor Abigail was going to marry. It is
Nee.
precisely because Miss Belmore's marriage to Mr. John Rackham was interrupted that we are still here. And why we must continue the wedding as planned tonight. It shall be our way out.
Ach so, und jetzt denken die, wenn das jetzt nochmal von vorne läuft und zwar jetzt ohne Probleme, dann ist alles gut und dann können sie alle in ihre Ewigkeit einladen. Das ist eine interessante Idee, funktioniert so aber nicht. Also, allein schon deswegen nicht, weil wir hier sind.
I best be heading off.
God be with you.
Kann ich mit dem Oberst so machen?
Good evening.
Good evening, my boy. I'm afraid you'll have to speak up. Old army injury, you see.
Nein,
Care to
natürlich.
join me for a drink?
Colonel Bloom, how many times must I warn you about your predilection for hard drinking?
It's not hard drinking. It's very easy. What do you say, my boy? You care for a nip?
I probably shouldn't. I'm a little preoccupied at the moment.
Well, don't go saving it for the toast. You'll be waiting decades.
See, this is what I was talking about. This is the kind of ungracious, ungentlemanly behavior that will spell your doom, Colonel.
Ach
Stop
Quatsch.
trying to threaten me with eternal damnation, Foskett. If it was going to happen, it would have happened by now.
Das ist
I'm
gut.
pretty sure I'm dead at this moment. And I don't see any evidence of women playing harps. Just you harping on at me.
So. Ja, der Oberst ist schon nett.
Did you see much action in the army?
I killed 4 men.
From food poisoning. Colonel Bloom's title is an honorary one for services to catering.
The cattle king is what they called me. I owned farms from New Orleans to Tallahassee. Beef, leather, dairy. It was a roaring trade.
Okay.
Or at least a mooing one.
Those cows, they were my army. I tell you, everything a man needs can be provided by a good troop of cows.
A herd of cows.
Of course I've heard of cows. I was just talking about them.
Armeeverdienste in der Küche, weil er eine Armee von Kühen hatte. Okay.
What are you drinking, Colonel?
Good hearty rum. It'll put fire on your chest and hair in your belly.
And perhaps it is time to consider whether you have drunk too much of it, Colonel. Or perhaps give it up altogether.
I could easily give up alcohol. I've already done it hundreds of times.
I think you'll find the time between one glass and the next does not count as teetotalism. Perhaps we should be grateful to the Lord that your glass remains empty.
Schön. Also, ist ein super alter Spruch mit dem. Ich habe schon 100-mal aufgehört, aber das ist, ja.
Are you looking forward to the wedding?
I'm looking forward to it being over. In my opinion, being stood up at the altar for 33 years is a pretty bad sign
Ja.
of what strong relationships are made of.
And you should know, Colonel. You've only had hundreds of them.
Oh.
Do you think the bride and groom should be together?
That Rackham's a slimy character, no
Aha.
mistake. Oh, by God, he's a good businessman. Trickier than a magician's rabbit that's gotten stuck on a particularly difficult crossword
Okay.
puzzle. But all that don't amount to a hill of beans if you're not enjoying life. I don't know whether to hate the guy or envy him.
Both are sins, I think you'll find, Colonel.
And not even the best ones. Do you know what's wrong with society nowadays, Murphy?
Na, was denn?
Drink, guns, and women. There's just not enough time for them all.
Nein. Das ist ja schlecht. Ah, schlechte Zeiten.
Have you ever married, Colonel?
Oh, yes. I've been married for 47 years.
Aha.
Yes, but to 9 different women.
Ja,
It
gut.
still counts.
So.
His shortest marriage was 2 days, and that's only because they couldn't find him to serve the annulment papers.
I ended up in a bordello in East Nevada with half the members of the Albuquerque Militia Marching Band. Best honeymoon I've been on. Some lovely girls.
Lord forgive him, for he knows not what he does.
That's not what the girls were telling me.
Eine Hochzeitsreise in ein Bordell. Nein. Wie einfallsreich, wie kreativ. Dieser Schlingel.
Do excuse me. I'll be back.
At your leisure, my boy. I have nowhere to go and nothing to do.
Idle hands are the devil's playthings.
Try idling your mouth for a change, you old curmudgeon.
Warum sitzen die beiden überhaupt zusammen? Die können sich überhaupt nicht leiden. Ach, ist das schön. Ich wollte gerade sagen, haben wir irgendwas, was wir ihm einschenken können? Ich fürchte nicht. Schade eigentlich. Ah, okay. Das ist der Trophy Room. Und da hängt der Bräutigam. Jetzt habe ich das auch verstanden. Okay, aber hier können wir auch erstmal nichts machen, so wie ich das sehe. Dann checken wir doch mal die anderen Türen aus.
That is an insult to my honor. I didn't know you had any honor left to insult.
Boys, boys, you don't want to be fighting over little old me.
Tallulah, this man is nothing but a scoundrel. Then you, brother, are a no-good fraud.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, sehen doch gleich aus. Sind das nicht Zwillingsbrüder? Die wollen sich gegenseitig erschießen wegen einer Frau? Das ist ja ungünstig.
It was a yellow parasol resting against the chaise longue.
Ich glaube zwar nicht, dass wir einfach so mitnehmen können, aber man weiß es nicht.
I thought I should introduce myself first.
Ja. Okay. Das gebietet so der Anstand.
Good evening, miss.
Oh, Another fine young gentleman.
My name's Murphy McCallan. Pleased to meet you all.
Back off, Peanut. Yeah, keep walking. We were talking to the lady first.
Now, boys, we must be welcoming to our new friend. My name is Tallulah LeRoux. I expect you've heard of me. My daddy owns the LeRoux Oil Exchange. We're the richest family this side of the Mississippi.
But don't be getting any ideas. Tallulah, don't you think this gentleman is a little beneath you? He looks so poor, he probably waves a popsicle around and calls it air conditioning.
Let's not be rude to him just because he's less fortunate. You boys be welcoming and introduce yourselves.
If we must. I am Humphrey Tallagoula. And I am Orville Tallagoula of the Tallagoula Textiles Company.
I think you made the pants I'm wearing.
Okay, kann ja sein, weiß man nicht. So, was hat sie denn da in der Hand?
What's that in your hand, Miss LeRoux?
This is my invitation to the wedding. It allows me to bring one guest with me. But I seem to have made a teensy tiny mistake.
Ja.
I've invited both boys all the way out here to Devil's Rock when I can only take one of them into the wedding. Now, both of these fine fellows are here and want to attend with me, and I just don't know who I should pick.
You mean you two don't have an invitation?
We may not know the Belmores, but we do know this southern magnolia before us. We were brought to Devil's Rock by passion.
I was brought to Devil's Rock by taxi.
Ja, also das ist ein ganz klassischer Fall von, wenn sich zwei streiten, freut sich der Dritte. Da kann sie mich doch mitnehmen. Das ist doch viel, also das ist doch die beste Lösung.
If you're not using the invitation, perhaps I could take it off your hands?
I don't think so, knucklehead. Miss LeRoux is going to need that invitation for when I accompany her. Over my dead body? Have you seen yourself? You're already dead.
Genau.
These two gentlemen seem pretty heated.
I just hope it doesn't come to blows. I'd be happy to marry either of these gentlemen one day, if only I could choose between them.
If you did end up marrying one of them, would that make your name Tallagoula Tallagoula?
Ja.
That's right. And my middle name is Beulah.
Wow.
Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
Total. Toll. Tallulah, was war das? Beluga, Tallagoula? Gula? Warum nennt einer von den beiden sich dann einfach LeRoux? Also, na gut, damals ging das ja nicht, aber trotzdem. Ja, wie soll man sich jetzt entscheiden? Also, sie sind ja optisch beide irgendwie offensichtlich identisch. Was ist denn da jetzt der Unterschied?
How are you going to decide who to take to the waltz, Miss LeRoux?
I just don't know if I could decide. I think I'll have to leave it to the boys to decide
Ach
for me.
so.
Choose me, Tallulah. I'm the one who inherited our family's good looks, I assure you. Good looks? Your reflection hides when you walk past a mirror.
Hä?
I
Sieht
have
genauso
the
aus.
southern elegance she desires. Elegance? You have all the elegance of a drunken pelican. I believe the lady would be better suited for a man of my sophistication. Sophistication? You have all the sophistication of a rodeo clown. It's
Wow.
my bravery that she needs. Bravery? You'd run away from a June bug. If you think yourself so brave, then we must put it to the test.
Oha.
Brother, I challenge you to a duel.
Schon wieder.
Not if I challenge you first.
Gee, I wouldn't want a duel to take place because of little old me. But if that's how things
Ja,
have to
sein
be,
muss, dann-
let's get the guns on the table, boys.
McCallan, you shall be the adjudicator.
I
Was?
shall?
I'm glad you've agreed.
What exactly does that entail?
In order for the duel to be fair, an independent third party must load the pistols and declare the victor.
Aha, okay.
But I've never loaded a pistol before.
Don't worry, McCallan. A donkey with a lobotomy could do it.
Wow.
You have at least half a chance.
Lasset uns die Pistolen laden. Anweisung. Eine Pistole laden. Pulver, Kugel, Ladestock, Zielen, Feuer. Also, Pulver. Können wir das Schießpulver hier nehmen?
Nope.
Oh, schade. Warum nicht? Können wir irgendwie manipulieren?
One at a time, I poured the powder into the muzzle of the pistols.
Ach, machen wir gleich in beide. Okay. So, jetzt eine Kugel.
I then dropped the shot into each muzzle.
Dann der Ladestock.
Finally, I patted the contents down with the ramrod.
No pussyfooting around here, boys. I want to see some action. If you miss, you're not the man for me.
Ach so, natürlich.
Fire! Well,
Bescheuert.
I've been hit. Me too.
In any other situation, this would have been a tragedy,
Yeah.
but it quickly became clear that a duel to the death wouldn't be conclusive when the duelists were both already dead.
So.
neither of you missed? Well, sorry, boys, but I think that's a draw.
Yeah.
What a terrible waste of everybody's time.
Na toll, jetzt können sie sich so oft erschießen, wie sie wollen. Es bringt halt nichts, weil sie sind halt schon tot. Ihr habt ja tolle Ideen mit eurem Duell. Das,
Would you like a rematch of the pistol duel?
What a wonderful idea!
Was?
Boys,
Nein!
guns on the table. Murphy, load 'em up.
Das ist doch bescheuert.
Not yet, McCallan. You need to start with the powder.
Okay, ich kann also nichts falsch machen.
Nope. I needed to think of something else. The powder flask already contained enough gunpowder. Nope.
Ja gut, dann lass ich sie nochmal erschießen von mir aus. Warum?
One at a time, I poured the powder into... I then dropped... Finally, I patted the...
Remember, boys, if you miss, you're not the man for me. Fire! Well,
I've been hit. Me too.
oh, neither of you missed? Well, sorry, boys, but I think that's a draw. What a terrible waste of everybody's time.
Ich finde es viel krasser, dass die beiden so, also das sind ja Brüder, dass sie so auf diese Frau fixiert sind und so im Clinch liegen, dass sie sich ohne mit der Wimper zu zucken einfach gegenseitig erschießen würden. Brüder. Das ist heftig.
Miss LeRoux, would you mind if I borrowed your parasol?
Don't be silly, Murphy. It's a beautiful evening outside. You have no use for it, but I'm sure I can be of help to you if the weather turns sour.
Ach, jetzt muss es regnen, damit ich den Sonnenschirm kriege? Das ergibt ja gar keinen Sinn.
It was a devilish carving of a satyr, half man, half goat, holding a shield. It was a seductive carving of a lamia, half woman, half snake, holding a shield.
Aha. Oh, ein Karteikatalog. Wofür auch immer das gut sein mag.
I didn't need to search for a book right now. I already felt like I was in one.
Ja, ja. Das ist gar nicht so weit weg. Da oben ist die Tür und da ist ein Keller. Da ich aktuell noch keine Ahnung habe, wie wir das Ding lösen können, gehen wir erstmal nach unten. Wir müssen uns ja erstmal hier im Gebäude umsehen, um zu gucken, was gibt's hier überhaupt. Wir haben jetzt schon mehrere Aufgaben tatsächlich. Oh nein, hier steht alles unter Wasser.
Walking into the cellar, I was hit by the pungent smell of rotting wood and mildew. 3 decades without upkeep hadn't been kind to this section of the house, and it was now knee-deep in floodwater. I flipped the switch, but nothing happened. It seemed the barrel lift lacked power.
Ja, Achtung. So, Magnetkutsche. Theaterrotation. Was ist das? Possessibahn? Oder Orrery-Bahn? Fassheber? Ein Elektrograph? Blitzableiter und Etikett. Ender. Erder. Zum Erden. Ja klar, logisch.
I couldn't do anything with it. It was a socket for a wire.
Ah, okay.
The wire had corroded into the fuse box. I couldn't budge it with my hands.
Ja, ich verstehe.
I took the handful of candles from on top of the fuse box. The wine racks were largely bare. What few bottles remained were cracked and empty.
Schade.
Knowing the type of animals that lived in the murky water on this island, there was no way I was stepping into the floodwater.
Nicht komisch. Gut. Oh, die Musik kennen wir doch. Aber hier kommen wir nicht ran. Wir kommen von hier aus nicht nach unten. Wir können also nur durchgehen. Und selbst das können wir nicht. Doch, wir können hier runtergehen. Ah, super.
My piano repertoire consisted only of a few bars of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I thought it best not to inflict that upon anyone.
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star wird auf Deutsch mit alle meine Entchen übersetzt. Das ist ja nicht mal im Ansatz das Gleiche. Ja, nee, ist anders.
Good evening. My name is Murphy McAllen.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Ezra Hughes is the name. Pianist for hire is the game. Got any events coming up that you can use a pianist at? I do weddings, christenings, bar mitzvahs, funerals.
You're still hustling for work? Isn't being a ghost an impediment?
Ja.
Hey, when you're self-employed, you've got to keep that next paycheck coming in.
Ja.
But you're trapped in the house.
Ja.
Well, I admit I'm not normally based here, but Belmore Manor makes a lovely venue.
Ja, hat er recht. Aber ich meine, wofür braucht er Geld? Er ist tot. Ich finde es aber trotzdem interessant, dass er mit dem Klavier interagieren kann als Geist. Das heißt ja, dass Geister mit reellen Sachen interagieren können. Das ist auch gut zu wissen, tatsächlich.
How's the gig?
It's the gig of a lifetime. Quite literally. I just didn't realize how short that lifetime would be.
Naja, gut, das...
Still, I should be making out like a bandit at the end of it.
Was?
Why's that?
My contract says I charge overtime at time and a half. So far, we're 30-something years past my original end time.
Stark!
Is there much to spend your money on when you're dead?
They say you can't take it with you. But I don't seem to be going anywhere at the moment, so why not find out?
Interessant.
You don't seem to have much of an audience.
Most have gone through to the ballroom for the waltz.
Yeah.
Still, at least it means I don't have the Southern Belle from hell hovering over me.
Ja, die ist nicht nett, das ist wohl richtig.
When you say Southern Belle from Hell, do you mean Tallulah?
That's her, the Black Widow of the Bayou.
What's wrong with her?
Well, she has a reputation, doesn't
she?
she?
A reputation for what?
Murder.
Was? Oh. Ah.
Tallulah is a murderess?
Now don't be getting me caught up in a slander suit, but behind those demure, blush cheeks is the mind of an absolute psychopath.
Wie bitte?
She's been engaged 3 times. Each of her fiancés died in ridiculous circumstances.
Ach,
Did she murder them for money?
That can't even be the motive. You'd think she'd go ahead and marry them, so all their worldly goods become each other's, right? But her family's already got more money than honeybees got buzz. And she finishes them off before they've even booked a venue. I think she just does it for the thrill.
Someone should really tell her about wing walking.
was ist denn Wing Walking? Muss ich mal nachgucken. Wo könnte ich eigentlich auch gleich machen, was? Wing Walking. Man muss auch schreiben können. Oh, das ist Wing Walking. Man stellt sich auf ein Flugzeug mit, also so ein Doppeldeckerflugzeug oben drauf und dann fliegt das Ding. Okay, das ist ja krass. Ja, ist okay.
Are you local to Devil's Rock?
No, New Orleans born and bred. Hard to grow up in the Big Easy and not fall in love with this music.
Ja, das
Street
stimmt.
performers in the French Quarter, brass bands on the balconies, parades at Mardi Gras. It's in the air down there.
Ja.
So what brought you here?
Work. Figured I'd play a few gigs, make some cash. Next thing I know, I'm caught up in more drama than a Gilbert and Sullivan operetta.
Where did you find musical work here on Devil's Rock?
I got a full season contract down at the Calliope Theater. It was pure luck, really. The original pianist broke his arm.
Vor 30
How?
Jahren.
Before the renovation, that place was falling apart. 14 people in the audience watched as the stage gave out right in the middle of Claire de Lune. Pianist
Oh.
and piano falling straight through the floor into the
Ugh.
basement.
Ouch.
Physically,
Wow.
he was fine. Emotionally, devastated for months.
Sounds like he went through a bad stage.
Was Sinn des Wortes?
Yardley Belmore was a performer too, wasn't he?
And more. Writer, director, producer, philanthropist. He's the one that bought the Calliope, fixed her up, and hired me. Once he came on board, that place got put on real shows.
Cool.
Real shows?
Yeah, before Yardley put up the funds, they were so broke they had to rely on sponsorships. The final year, Bon Tom Bakery funded everything. With conditions.
Aha.
Conditions?
Ja,
The
genau.
shows had to be on brand. Before Yardley put a stop to it, we were looking at 3 Shakespeare plays that season. Romeo and Baguette, A Midsummer Night's Cream Cake, and Much Ado About Muffins.
Viel Lärm um Muffins. Gut, ist im Englisch natürlich wesentlich witziger, aber.
Do you know what happened to Yardley Belmore?
I haven't a clue. But you know what? I think I was one of the final people to see him alive.
Aha.
Oh, really?
He came down to the Calliope to offer me this gig for the wedding, and I overheard him talking to someone backstage after I had finished rehearsing.
What were they talking about?
Well, after Yardley scrapped the baked goods from Romeo and Juliet, he was after ideas to bring something new to the story. This fella was telling him about a place he'd found, an actual crypt.
Ooh.
Such a missed opportunity, really. Can you imagine? Romeo and Juliet's tragic finale, played out in the Capulet tomb, the star-crossed lovers' final doomed moments in a real-life, honest-to-God crypt. The last thing I
Ja.
heard was them setting a date to check it out. And then, well, after that, no one ever saw him again.
Do you know who the man he was talking to was?
Rackham, I think you call him.
Natürlich.
Don't know where his interest in the theater came from all of a sudden. I'd never seen him in any performances.
New Actors Fate, okay. Learn Yardley's Final Steps, okay. Der Rackham scheint aber einen größeren Plan verfolgt zu haben, ne?
Do you know where I could get some wedding music?
I take request. It's part of my contract for the wedding. What are you after?
I need some wedding music to play to Abigail Belmore, upstairs in her bedroom.
I might be able to move people with my music, Murphy, but there's no chance I can move this piano up to the 2nd floor.
Deswegen haben wir eine Wachswalze.
I should get going.
See you around, Murphy.
Without knowing what it was, I didn't want to break it. I wondered if the pianist knew more about it. The pianist wouldn't have been happy with me rifling through his belongings. Good evening, Ezra.
Hello, Murphy.
Na, was ist das für ein Gerät?
What's the machine next to your piano?
That's my ticket out of hustling. A phonograph recorder.
Aha.
I'm going to compose and record a hit song. Something that'll sweep the nation, like those guys on Tin Pan Alley. I can record and release a song all across the country, and people will be able to hear me live in their living room.
But you're not live. Or living.
Ja.
That'll be how I market myself. Anthems by apparitions. Hymns by haunts. The magazines won't give you the time of day if you don't have some way of standing out. If I'm dead, it's better to be composing than decomposing.
How does the machine work?
You just put in a blank record and press record. There's an old one still in there if you want it. It's too worn for me to use anymore. The records have a thin layer of black wax on the outside, and the machine records the sound as grooves in the wax. Keep an ear out for me in a year's time.
Aha.
I should get going.
See you around, Murphy.
I took the record from the recording machine. With its outer coating worn away with age, it wasn't in a state to record onto.
Ah, okay, schade.
The pianist wouldn't have been happy with me rifling through his belongings. It was a cylindrical record for making sound recordings, covered in a thin layer of black wax. This one was old, worn, and unusable.
Ja gut, dann können wir mal hier in den Durchgang landen, wahrscheinlich im Garten. Im überdachten Garten. Der Gärtner, na Mensch.
The macabre warning was definitely serving a purpose where it was. I decided to leave it there.
Verstehe gar nicht wieso.
Oh my! How nice to see a visitor to my garden. Watch out for that vine down there. That bugger was trying to make a break for it earlier.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Will do. I didn't have the slightest idea what the gardener was warning me about. But like a snake coiling around its prey, it soon became apparent. Help!
Oh!
Help!
What's all the fuss about?
This vine's got me, it won't let go!
Oh, she likes you, she does.
Well, the sentiment isn't mutual.
I've never seen the plant so attached to someone before.
That's exactly the problem. Its hold was getting tighter. I needed to get away before I was dragged into the flower beds.
Schere?
The scissors wouldn't fit around the writhing vine.
Ein Messer?
Well, you didn't need to do that. I wasn't planning on doing the pruning till tomorrow.
Na toll.
What was that?
Just a Devil's Rock creeper. Oh, they do seem to have gotten a lot more active since I was last tending the garden, though.
First, the animals on this island had tried to eat me. Now, I was finding out the plants wanted a nibble too.
Aber welche Tiere wollten ihn denn fressen? Naja.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Warum?
Why not?
You're still flesh and blood, aren't you?
Ja.
That's right.
And to be ashamed of. But you'll end up see-through blue like me if one of those thorns nicks you.
Was?
And don't try cutting them. Even so much as a snap and it releases a toxin so deadly you'll be on the ground within 3 minutes. Certainly keeps things exciting, doesn't it?
Ja, aber das ist eine Rose.
I couldn't get the rose while those thorns were there.
Ja, ich habe ja kein Dornenvernichtungsmittel. Oh, warte mal, ich könnte. Wo ich das gerade eben sehe, ich könnte ja aus den Kerzen eine neue Wachswalze machen, theoretisch.
Good evening.
Pleasure to meet you, young man. I'm Rupert Riddle. I'm the gardener for the Belmore estate. And whom do I have the pleasure of meeting?
Murphy McCallan, pleased to meet you.
Do excuse the state of the conservatory. After 30-odd years without so much as a pruning or watering, it's taken on a mind of its own.
Ja. Das kann man so sagen.
Don't be telling the Horticultural Society or I'll be having my golden trowel taken off me.
Er hat eine goldene
You've won
Schaufel.
awards for your gardening?
Oh yes, this conservatory is rather famous.
Für was?
Welcome, Murphy, to the Poison Garden.
Oh.
Poison?
Okay, er hat einfach einen Garten voller Gift aufgezogen.
Why would the Belmore brothers want a poison garden?
Academic interests, prestige, and morbid curiosity, I should think. Master Cecil liked to study them. Master Xavier used to collect them on his expeditions. And Master Yardley, well, he just liked the theatricality of it all.
Okay.
Isn't it dangerous?
Well, it all depends on how you use it, doesn't it? A few berries of deadly nightshade could kill a person or cure their headache.
Oh, 50-50.
Hemlock killed Socrates, but I used it to treat my arthritis. These plants may be dangerous, but that's because they're powerful and mysterious.
Okay.
From medicine to murder.
Ja.
Exactly. The power to heal and the power to kill. That's what makes them so interesting.
Remind me never to get on the bad side of a florist.
Das ist eine gute Idee.
What's the secret to growing your garden?
Plants need the same things as you and me, they do. Food, water, sunlight, and someone to chitter-chatter with.
Echt?
You talk to your plants?
And sing.
Ach.
What kinds of songs do poisonous plants like?
Vaudeville, mainly. Tarara-boom-de-ay always goes down a treat. Tarara-boom-de-ay. I'm with plants all the day. To sing's
was?
the only way to grow my shrub display. Vegetation brings elation to me.
Ich muss wirklich mal gucken, ob es diese Songs, die hier gesungen werden, wirklich gibt. Und ich hoffe, dass ich fündig werde irgendwie. Vielleicht möchte also, ja doch schon.
That's quite an accent you've got. Where are you from?
Jolly old England, just outside Bristol.
Yep.
God's own country. The green and pleasant land where my love of horticulture bloomed. I caught the gardening bug at an early age, you see. Histoplasmosis. I was in hospital for 8 months also.
Okay.
But trapped in those 4 wipe-clean antiseptic walls, staring at a pot of plastic philodendrons, why, it just grew my love of all things botanical.
Why did you move to Devil's Rock?
I came over with the Belmores, didn't I?
Natürlich.
Got myself a little cottage on the edge of the estate near the mausoleum. Bugger if I can get to it now, though. Shame too.
Why's that? Do you miss home?
Oh, I think I left the gas on.
Nein.
Wouldn't want an accident now, would I? Could be the death of me.
Ja, das könnte ihn das Leben kosten, wenn es das nicht schon hätte.
What are you working on at the moment?
I suppose I ought to be pushing up daisies. But death isn't going to stop these green fingers. So I'm getting right back into it where I left off, tending to these plants. It's not quite the same as it used to be, I must admit.
How so?
I suppose, being dead now, they've lost some of their allure. It used to be that one prick of the finger, one wipe of the nose, one accidental inhalation of a seed, and that would be the end of it.
Oh.
Things just aren't as exciting anymore.
Nicht. Ja, weil er schon tot ist. Jetzt kann dir nichts mehr passieren. Ja, ist logisch.
Will you be attending the wedding?
Me? Get an invitation? I'm not sure overalls would meet the dress code. But it's a good thing, too. I wouldn't trust that Rackham with a hosepipe on a hot day.
Ach was.
Why not?
Well, it's not like me to tell tales. But it wasn't long before the Belmore brothers started to disappear that Rackham was in here asking about the poison plants.
Ach.
Very suspicious timing, if you ask me.
Ja.
You think he murdered them?
I couldn't possibly say.
Was wird denn das hier? Hä? Das wird ja immer verrückter.
I need a bouquet. Can you help me?
I'm a gardener, not a flower arranger, Murphy.
Is there anything in here I can take without it killing me?
I'm afraid the only non-poisonous plants were those down in Abigail's flower bed. She had her own little area that I used to help her with. There's only that one flower that stayed alive in the whole conservatory. Funny that.
What's funny about it?
That's the same flower bed Abigail used for her bouquet the night things went awry.
That'll be perfect. Is there a way to get rid of the thorns?
Oh, certainly. A good drenching with alcohol should kill him off.
Alkohol. Wo krieg ich denn jetzt Alkohol her?
Thanks for your time.
Before you go, you wouldn't do me a favor, would you?
Ja.
What kind of favor?
Well, I was just wondering how that flesh and blood thing is working out for you.
Excuse me?
It's just, and I don't mean to impose, but my eternal frustration is that I have 187 different ways to die in this conservatory, but I was never able to test any of them out. Now that we've all discovered death isn't quite so conclusive, I was wondering if you'd want to help out.
Help out how?
Inwiefern, ja.
Well, we could test out some of the plants on you.
Nein.
It'd kill me.
Fingers crossed.
The dainty old man's eyes glowed with unrestrained excitement at the mention of murder.
Was?
His dottery demeanor offered a complete contrast to his apparently homicidal tendencies. He was like a tortoise holding a machine gun.
Oh, don't make such a drama out of it. We could put it in a nice pie and maybe some herbal tea. I know the recipe for a lovely cobbler.
Definitely not.
Nein.
Let's cross that possibility out right now.
I was only asking. Maybe let me know if you change your mind.
Wow. Ich könnte davon sterben. Ja, hoffentlich. Ja, gut.
I couldn't see anything I could do with the statue.
Ist auch ein geiler Name, Rupert Riddle. Okay, also müssen wir offensichtlich irgendwie an Alkohol kommen, damit wir dann die Dornen loswerden. Ach, jetzt kommen wir da wieder raus. Wie witzig. Wir sind ja einmal rundherum gegangen. Tja, was haben wir durch gelernt? Gar nichts.
Did I hear gunshots through there? It's like being back at Alameda during the war.
What happened there? A battle?
No, my second wedding. The father of the bride didn't appreciate me canoodling with the maid of honor and got all the locals to run me out of town. Talking about a shotgun wedding.
Der Typ ist ja unfassbar. Kann ich die Kerzen in den Topf legen?
I dropped the candles into the empty pot hanging in the fireplace. They soon began to melt and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble.
Goodness gracious! That isn't more satanic sorcery, is it?
I'm sorry, I was just quoting Macbeth.
Well, don't.
Wenn nicht. Kann ich jetzt da die Wachswalze da drüber packen?
Carefully, I dipped the record into the molten candle wax. Once pulled out, the thin layer of wax rapidly cooled, leaving me with a blank, reset record.
Cool! Ja, dann... Ah, ich wollte gerade sagen, das ist ja... Da geht's zur Bibliothek. Mal so. So. Dann packen wir die Balze jetzt da drauf.
I placed the freshly reset record back on the recording machine. Excuse me, Ezra, could you play the wedding march?
A request? Sure thing, Murphy.
Na dann.
Thank you very much. I clicked off the machine and picked up the newly recorded record.
Cool. Sehr cool. Ich finde übrigens den Klang des Klaviers ein wenig seltsam, muss ich sagen. Es klingt ein bisschen wie ein Cembalo, aber irgendwie auch nicht. Also in den unteren Tönen klingt es wie ein Cembalo und in den oberen Tönen wie ein Klavier. Ich habe keine Ahnung, welchen Sound die da genommen haben. Das ist ein bisschen komisch. Aber na gut. Immerhin haben wir jetzt hier eine Wachswalze mit einem Hochzeitsmarsch, was ja für gute Dame ganz okay ist soweit. Was ist das?
Stepping through the doorway, I found myself in an ethereal black void that stretched in every direction. Draped in green fog, all I could see were staircases floating in all directions. And in the center, an eternally ticking clock.
Was ist das denn? Oh nein! Gleich sind wir durch. Noch ein paar Türen. Na super. Ey, wehe, wir kommen wieder da raus, wo wir angefangen haben.
Is that little
Nein!
whippersnapper playing on the staircases again?
No, it's not him this time. But how that wayward whelp's mother allows him to run riot through that cursed room baffles me. When it comes to Sebastian Pock, I think King Herod might have had a point.
Das war ja, also, ja, war okay, aber halt sinnfrei. Da kommen wir nicht weiter. Von da kommen wir nach da. Da haben wir alles durch. Jetzt ist die Frage. Dann müssen wir nach oben. Da wäre es auch egal gewesen, wo wir hochgegangen wären. Wir wären immer hier gelandet. Das ist ja auch schon mal gut zu wissen. Ah.
You can't have that. I might be needing it later.
Ja, aber aktuell noch nicht.
I didn't need to move the cart. I didn't need to move the cart.
Also ich würde eigentlich die Laken mitnehmen.
I considered picking up a sheet and draping it over me, but there were enough ghosts in the house already. The door was locked. The door was locked.
Mist. Knatsch. So, ich frage mich jetzt, ob ich die Wachswalze in den Phonographen reinkriege. Also ergibt ja eigentlich wenig Sinn, aber wer weiß es denn?
I
Doch!
placed the record into the phonograph. Still, without a horn, it wasn't going to play.
Ach so, da fehlt... Oh nein, das ist ja doof. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, dann finden wir hier auch nichts. Gehen wir nach da. Natürlich, die ist offen. Hä? Hallo?
The look on your face.
What are you doing? Oh, you could have scared me to death.
Imagine how cool that would be.
I don't think I'd be very happy about
Ja.
Baby. Who are you anyway?
that. My name's Murphy McCallan. I'm a guest. Who are you?
I'm Sebastian Pock.
The little boy puffed out his chest with a grin that would make the Cheshire Cat jealous. What were you doing in the trunk?
Playing hide and seek. That stuffy old vicar challenged me to a game and hasn't found me in more than 33 years.
Don't you know it's dangerous to shut yourself up in places like that? You could have gotten locked in.
Well, it's funny you say that, actually. I think the latch closed on me while I was inside.
Nein.
Still, what's the worst that could happen? I'm already dead.
Wie alle so simpel und einfach damit umgehen, dass sie schon tot sind. Auch der kleine Junge, so auch gar nicht traurig, so, was soll mir passieren? Ich bin ja schon tot. Okay. Ja, berechte Frage, warum sieht er so zufrieden aus?
What are you looking so pleased about?
I'll have a new toy to play with later tonight.
Yay,
a brand new Goo & Hose Model 5 wind-up tin boat. I'm going to play with it in the bathtub down the hall.
That's funny. I know a little girl who accidentally got one of those for her birthday today.
Genau das.
Yeah, funny that.
The boy pulled an expression that made him look slicker than a politician in an oil spill.
Der Vergleich ist der Hammer.
You've been in that chest for 33 years?
On and off. That's got to make me a hide-and-seek champion. This house is amazing for it. Before I climbed in the chest, I must have explored every room in the house. The ones that aren't locked, at least.
Heißt das, dass die Geister hier in dem Haus nicht durch Wände gehen können?
You haven't seen the Belmore treasure while you've been exploring, have you?
There's a treasure here? Like pirate treasure?
Ja.
That's what the stories say.
And you believe them? I thought kids were supposed to be the gullible ones.
Ja.
I don't think it exists.
Why not?
Okay.
Because if it did, I would have found it by now.
Meinst du, ja? Das sagt die Haushälterin hier auch.
I heard some of the other ghosts talking about a boy playing in the staircase room. That was you, wasn't it?
Sure was. How did you know?
In truth, the description of wayward whelp was the giveaway. But as long as Sebastian knew something I didn't, I needed to contain my annoyance. Lucky guess. Do you know how to get through the staircase room?
Oh, sure. I know every route in this house. You've got to be as good at hide-and-seek as I am. I bet I could beat you without even leaving this room.
Sebastian, I really need to get through the staircase room. Could you tell me how to do it?
Well, are you any good at hide-and-seek?
Excuse me?
Because I could tell you how to get through the staircase room. If you can beat me,
Was?
hider or seeker, I'd beat you at either.
Boah. Ich habe mir doch nicht mal die ganzen anderen Räume angeguckt.
This is a long shot, but do you know Mallory Wisp?
Sure, I know Princess Stink.
She was getting a
Wow.
tin boat too.
I know. I swapped over the pages in the toy catalogue, so she ordered the wrong thing. She'll get fed up with it, and I'll get to play with it instead.
Well, that wasn't a nice thing to do.
Nice guys finish last. That's what my father says.
Ja, Moment mal, wenn die sich kennen und der ist schon seit 30 Jahren, wie kann denn das sein? Mallory ist doch gar keine 30, das ist doch ein Kind. Warum kennt er Mallory? Also, das ergibt gar keinen Sinn. Mallory ist doch noch lebendig. Und der war 30 Jahre als Geist und durfte ja vom Haus nicht weg. Wie geht das? Wie kann das sein? Das ergibt doch gar keinen Sinn.
How are you and Mallory able to talk? You're a ghost and she's...
Ja.
A flesh bag.
Right.
A blood pumper, an air guzzler, a bone puppet, a muscle
Yeah.
wriggler.
Hey, I get the idea. How come you can talk to her?
Ja.
Children aren't so close-minded, I guess.
Hä?
Plus, she's the only person brave enough to come up to the
Ach
house.
so. Sie kann ins Haus reingehen und kommt wieder raus? Aha.
Are you here for the wedding?
Do you think I dress like this for fun? I look ridiculous.
I thought you might be the mayor of Munchkinland.
Ja,
My
ja,
mum
ja, ja.
made me dress like this. What's your excuse?
Ja. Ja, nicht schlecht. Nicht schlecht.
Do you know the man in the portrait behind you?
I don't want to look at it. Gives me the creeps.
It's John Rackham, isn't it?
Shh. Mum says we're not allowed to say his name.
Ach so. Der, dessen Namen man nicht sagt. Habe ich verstanden.
What do you know about Rackham?
I don't want to talk about it.
You
Warum
know
nicht?
something, don't you?
I can't tell you. I'd get in trouble.
I won't say a word.
So.
Cross your heart and hope to die.
Ja.
That's ironic, given the circumstances, but sure.
Ja.
We came to the house a few months before the wedding was supposed to happen.
Mhm.
My dad's a lawyer for the Belmore Trading Company. A real important one. But oh boy, is that stuff boring.
Ja,
I was
okay.
sneaking around, you know, just exploring the house. And I saw him, that man. He was talking to one of the Mr. Belmores. The one that wore the white coat.
Cecil Belmore, the scientist?
Yeah, he said he was going to his laboratory, but where it was hidden was a secret. I thought I could follow him.
Did you have any luck?
Not really, because I wasn't the first. That man, he was following him too. In secret. I
Uh-huh.
kind of got too scared to keep going once I saw him.
What scared you?
I saw something. I saw something the scary man was carrying.
What was he carrying?
A dagger.
Dolch. Learn Cecil's final steps. Ach was. Oha.
See you around, kid.
Bye.
Okay, also eventuell müssen wir uns verstecken.
The door was locked. The door was locked.
Müsste hinten auch verschlossen sein.
The door was locked.
Okay, das ist seltsam. Das sind alles, also mehr gibt es nicht.
Clearly, the artist had managed to imbue the brushstrokes with something of the subject's personality. It was downright sinister.
Ja, okay.
Gazing into the portrait's eyes sent a shudder through me, and I realized it must have been a portrait of Rackham. His eyes looked back, almost as if he were scowling right at me.
Ja, das tut er ja auch. Also das ist ja so, ne? Das ist ja ein Ding. Okay. Vielleicht sollten wir, ja, verstecken ist glaube ich blöd, weil wir haben hier nur die Kiste. Aber wenn er sich versteckt, dann finden wir ihn wahrscheinlich nicht. Wir können mal gucken, was passiert.
Hello, Sebastian. You hide, I'll seek.
Great. Eyes closed and count 5 Mississippis. I won't even leave the room.
Okay.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi,
Ach,
4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Ready or not, here I come.
Naja, wo soll er wohl sein?
Boo!
Hinter dem Vorhang!
Too easy. I just wish this was more of a challenge.
Warte mal.
Hello, Sebastian.
Back for a rematch?
Voll. Du schummelst doch.
You must be cheating.
How could I cheat?
I don't know, you're a ghost. Can't
Yeah.
you dematerialize or something?
This isn't a bedtime story, you know.
Okay.
I may be a ghost, but I still touch things just like you.
Ach, guck an. Ja, dann.
You hide, I'll seek.
Great. Eyes closed and count 5 Mississippis. I won't even leave the room.
Okay.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Ready or not, here I come. Are you behind the curtain?
Ach komm!
Better luck next time. Another win for me.
Das ist doch... Hallo? Was ist das denn?
Hello, Sebastian.
Back for a rematch?
You hide, I'll seek.
Great. Eyes closed and count 5 Mississippis. I won't even leave the room.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Ready or not, here I come.
Ich wette, er ist immer genau da, wo ich nicht hingucke.
Are you behind the curtain?
Vorne.
Boo!
Ja, ja.
Again? You're just embarrassing yourself now.
Ja, ja, ja.
There was nothing behind the curtains.
Können wir das irgendwie...
That didn't work.
Muss man drüber nach... Kann man die Truhe zumachen? Nee, ne?
I needed to think of something else.
Spannend. Achso, wir könnten eigentlich nochmal in den Raum reingucken. Da ist der Phonograph. Dann das Stück Torte. Der Ring. Und der Schleier. Und natürlich der Blumenstrauß.
It was a beautiful bouquet of roses. It was a bridal veil made of delicate, intricately woven lace. It was a simple gold ring. It was an untouched slice of wedding cake. As I concentrated on the phonograph in the mirror, it began to sound like I could hear its music through the reflection itself.
Ja, okay.
It was the wedding march.
Kann ich nicht zurücklegen.
Lighting the fire may have warmed the room, but it couldn't take away the chill I felt standing there.
Ja.
Now wasn't the time for a nap. There was nothing left in the ashpan.
Wie kommen wir denn an die einzelnen Sachen ran? Also für die eine Sache braucht man die andere Sache und für die andere Sache braucht man die eine Sache. Ich will mit Frau Lockitt nochmal reden.
Hey, Cordelia.
Oh, hello again, Mr. McCallan. Have you made the love antidote yet?
Nee.
I'm working on it, even though I'm still not sure it's a good idea.
Ja, das ist richtig.
Do you know why I can't leave Belmore Manor?
We ghosts have been trapped here ever since the explosion. But I don't know why someone still living would be unable to leave.
Gute Frage.
I was able to get out the last time I was here. Even if it was via the balcony and into the pond.
Ja.
I don't want to try that again.
Something must be keeping you here now. Better hope it's not Mr. Rackham.
Das habe ich auch.
Did you say there were rumors that John Rackham used black magic?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
All of the staff talked about it, even if we daren't mention it to the family. Crates and boxes delivered in the night, hidden from prying eyes. But not hidden well enough. We see what happens in this house. We hear the whispers in the night. We know.
Okay.
Do you think the Belmore treasure is here in the house?
If it is, I've never seen it. But it is a big house. There are rooms I've never been in. Rooms I was forbidden to enter. Who knows what's in them?
Aha, interessant.
The skeleton hanging from the tree outside. That's the sailor, isn't it?
What's left of him? I do hope it's a mess I don't have to tidy up.
Isn't the sailor's ghost trapped in the house too?
Gute Frage.
Oh no. He killed himself hours before the curse took
Ja, das dachte ich mir
hold.
schon.
He will have long since passed over to the spirit realm. Lucky escape, some might say.
Ja.
It was lucky to be so distraught he committed suicide?
It's better than being trapped in this house for eternity.
Ja, das kann man jetzt so oder so sehen. Ich denke schon, dass sie recht hat, ja.
How did Abigail and the sailor meet?
It was aboard one of the Belmore ships. Miss Belmore was never one to be caged up inside the house, always wanting to go away on her brother's voyages. But they were a good deal older than her, and very protective after they all lost their parents. So she made a plan to stow away.
Stark.
Did she manage to do it?
No, she was caught mere hours before the ships left port from Deadnettle, covered over in spare sail.
Who discovered her?
That young sailor.
Was?
I don't think she was best pleased that he had to tell her brothers, and he did, but she didn't hold it against him. Instead, he told her of the voyages on each return to Deadnettle, and as the months progressed, she took more and more of a liking to him. I suppose fate will always bring two soulmates together, even when they least expect it.
And that's how they fell in love.
The young sailor promised that one day they would explore the world together. But until that day arrived, he would carry her in his heart on every voyage he undertook. He carved a wooden compass, split it into 2 pieces, and they each carried one, promising that despite their time apart, the necklace would be reunited once they were back together. How romantic.
Ja, schon romantisch. Nett.
How did the Belmore's parents die?
A shipwreck off the southeastern coast. 28 perished, with just 1 survivor.
Who was the survivor?
Why, it was Mr.
Ja,
Rackham.
so ein Zufall, dass ausgerechnet der überlebt hat. Komisch. Das sind irgendwie sehr große Züge, an wo der über seine Finger im Spiel hat. Das ist nicht gut.
Where do these doors behind me go?
The middle door goes up to the cupola, but the key's been lost ever since Master Cecil died.
Nein.
There's not much up there from what I remember, just old sheets, linens and lace.
And the door on the right?
That's where the parlour witch lives.
Ooh.
Did you say a witch lives in the house?
Oh yes, didn't you know? Mr.
Nee.
Rackham isn't the only one said to delve into the supernatural. Perhaps poor little Abigail was just an innocent, caught in the middle of Mr. Rackham's and her brother's dark dealings.
Ja.
Who is she? Is she still there now?
I should think so.
Oh.
The Belmores brought her to the house not long before they disappeared. Though after moving into the house, she was never seen again.
Okay.
No one ever goes in, and no one ever comes out. I don't even think Mrs. Craddock can get in there.
Das ist ja interessant.
Do you know what happened to the Belmore brothers?
That certainly is a mystery, isn't it? But I'm afraid I don't know. My duties were to help Miss Belmore, while Mrs. Craddock dealt with the masters.
Although what?
I did see Master Xavier on the day he died.
Ach, okay.
What was Xavier doing on the day he died?
Preparing for an expedition. He'd
Oh.
been given a birthday present not long before, an old pirate map of Devil's Rock that he'd hung over the fireplace in his bedroom. And on the map, marked in red, an X marks the spot.
Pirate treasure? On Devil's Rock?
Spannend.
I doubt the treasure even came into it. A cove on Devil's Rock, where no one has stepped foot in over 100 years. That'd be like a moth to a flame for Master Xavier. He left before dawn, and then never came back.
Who gave him the present?
I expect you can guess.
Mr. Rackham? Ja, learn Xavier's final steps, alles klar.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Alter.
It gets pretty boring after 30 years trapped here. You're much more exciting to watch.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön. Können wir jetzt eventuell trotzdem den Staubwedel nehmen?
You can't have that. I might be needing it later.
No.
I couldn't ring the bells from the hallway.
Klar, die klingeln dann nur. Ach so!
The door was locked.
Ein wunderschönes Day of the Tentacle-Rätsel. Können wir hier nicht nach ihr klingeln? Kommt sie da nicht her? Nein? Ach ja, da ist die Kordel.
I thought that Abigail would prefer them to stay where they were.
So, einmal dran ziehen und dann kommt sie hier rein. Aha.
Coming!
Ich weiß nicht, warum sie sich auf den Weg macht, weil eigentlich sitzt sie die ganze Zeit da und tut nichts.
Miss Belmore, did you ring for me?
So, und jetzt nehmen wir den Staubwedel nämlich mit.
With the maid distracted, I was free to take the feather duster.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, wofür ich den benötige, aber ich habe ihn erstmal. Haben ist besser als brauchen, ne? Jetzt verstehe ich aber auch, was hier im Ostkorridor die Buchstaben bedeuten. Das sind die Belmores, ne? Xavier, Cecil und den dritten habe ich da vom Namen ja gerade vergessen, ne? Aber es ist, glaube ich, klar. Wozu könnte ich eine Staubwedel?
It was a feather duster made out of ragged black ostrich feathers. It was an old chamber pot, hopefully thoroughly cleaned.
Tja, aber was bringt mir das jetzt? Erstmal noch gar nichts. Erstmal.
The door was locked.
So.
Without a flue, the fireplace seemed entirely decorative, and yet, standing in front of it, I could feel a breeze.
Haben wir irgendwo hier die Gelegenheit, an Alkohol zu kommen?
I had nothing else to say to the Colonel.
Nicht. Ja, die beiden schweigen sich weiterhin an. An den Sonnenschirm komme ich nicht, weil es nicht regnet. Die Bücherregale bringen, glaube ich, auch nichts. Kann ich mit den Einzelnen... ich kann mit den einzelnen Leuten reden.
Hello.
Beat it, bud.
Entschuldigung.
Hi there.
Keep walking. I don't have time to waste on you.
Nicht.
Good evening, Miss LeRoux.
Why, hello again, Murphy.
Were you friends with Abigail Belmore?
Friends may be a bit of an exaggeration, but I'd seen her around at the debutante balls before she got engaged to that sailor. I mean, really, what was she thinking?
You don't think they should have gotten engaged?
What's the point? Mr. Rackham was an improvement. I do love the powerful.
Ja, wir haben da Geschichten gehört von ihr.
I heard you've been engaged before, Tallulah?
Only a few times. What can I say? I'm just unlucky when it comes to love.
Ja,
Who was your first fiancé?
Buford T. Vanderbilt, the Silver Fingers of the Silver Lakes. Played the banjo every day except Tuesday, and would serenade me as I stood on the plantation balcony, until he was found with banjo wire around his neck, garroted by his own instrument. Do you know when banjo songs sound their best?
Nee.
I don't think I do.
When they're over.
Hat ihr nicht wirklich gefallen, die Banjo-Geschichte? Okay, dann ist die Wahrscheinlichkeit sehr hoch, dass sie ihren Dude umgebracht hat.
Who was your second fiancé?
Chuck Charleston III, famed alligator wrestler.
Natürlich.
That is, until he overdosed on cough medicine an hour before his wrestling show and fell asleep on the riverbank. Ended up as 16 separate pieces inside the gator's belly. That alligator never developed a cough, though.
Ja, aber so viel Hustensaft, naja. Ja, nee, ist klar, ist klar.
Who was your third fiancé?
Thaddeus Winthrop Jr., the maestro of Mardi Gras, held the biggest fireworks display this side of Montgomery. But who knows what his suit was washed in, because one stray spark and the man was up in flames like a creme brulee.
Wow.
Talk about going out with a bang. Now I've just got to keep an eye out for who'll be the next object of my affections.
I best be running along.
Ta-ta for now.
Okay. Nun.
I wondered if the shelves held any books on battling ghostly curses, but that seemed a little too niche.
Ja, hat uns das alles irgendwie geholfen? Ich fürchte nicht. Oh, wir haben noch den Knopfmagneten. Stimmt, ja. Ich versuche dabei den Sonnenschirm mitzunehmen.
Miss LeRoux, would you mind if I borrowed your parasol?
Don't be silly, Murphy. It's a beautiful evening outside. You have no use for it. But I'm sure I can be of help to you if the weather turns sour.
Wir müssen irgendwas am Tisch machen.
Would you like a rematch of the pistol duel?
What a wonderful
ja.
idea! Boys, guns on the table. Murphy, load 'em up.
Können wir irgendeine Waffe manipulieren?
The button magnet was exactly the right size for the barrel of each pistol, but it would have become a bullet itself if I'd loaded it inside.
Ja, aber ist das nicht in Ordnung? Also ich meine... Silber?
One at a time, I poured the powder into the muzzle of the pistols. The button magnet was exactly the right size for the barrel of each pistol, but it would have become a bullet itself if I'd loaded it inside.
Ja, ja. Warum machst du das denn nicht?
I didn't need to dust that.
Oh.
I then dropped the shot into each muzzle. The instructions read, powder, shot, ramrod, aim, fire.
Ja, ja.
I didn't need to pick up the pistols except to load them. Finally, I patted the contents down with the ramrod.
Remember, boys, if you miss, you're not the man for me.
Ja, beide ja nicht. Die treffen ja beide.
Fire! Well?
I've been hit. Me too.
Oh, neither of you missed? Well, sorry, boys, but I think that's a draw. What a terrible waste of everybody's time.
Tja, irgendwie müssen wir das auch irgendwie hinkriegen. Ich weiß noch nicht genau wie. Ich habe auch das Gefühl, dass mir Sachen einfach fehlen. Wobei wir die Kerzen jetzt schon gut benutzen konnten. Aber andere Sachen...
I needed to think of... Decades of abandonment had taken their toll on the now flooded cellar. Knowing the type of animals that lived in the murky water on this island, there was no way I was stepping into the floodwater.
Okay, da gehen wir also nicht rein. Das war schon. Kann ich das Ding mit Wasser füllen?
That was going to be the perfect container to scoop the water out, but I would have been here for days.
Ja.
I needed a way to automate it.
Ach so, wir wollen das Wasser tatsächlich ablassen, ja? Puh, wir haben aber nichts zum Automatisieren. Also gar nichts. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da.
The shield was out of reach, but I didn't plan on jousting with any knights that day anyway.
Ja, das ist okay.
The fountain had long run dry and the cracked, dusty basin was empty.
Na gut. Ach so, Moment. Können wir eventuell mit Ezra Hughes reden, weil wir jetzt ja wissen, wie die Verlobten
I thought I'd
sind?
leave Ezra to his playing.
Ah, schade.
Good evening.
Von wem ist die Statue? Ja.
Who's the statue of?
Oh, him. He's from an old Indian fable the Belmores used to have read to them as children. It was a gift Cecil Belmore gave his brothers a couple of years before he disappeared. Quite the conversation piece.
Okay.
What was the statue's story about?
A young Maharaja prince who sold his kingdom for a single coin, all so he could use it to save the love of his life.
How romantic.
I suppose, if you're into that sort of thing.
Den muss man halt mögen.
Well, no time to stop and smell the roses. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Murphy.
Ha! Mir fehlen auch so Standardorte wie so eine Küche oder so. Aber naja gut. Wir sind jetzt erstmal einmal rundgelaufen und haben uns Belmore Männer angeguckt, soweit wir gekommen sind. Wir haben Aufgaben. Wir müssen zum Beispiel uns verstecken oder den Dude finden, den kleinen Jungen, damit er uns erzählt, wie man bei dem Treffen weiterkommt. Dann müssen wir einen von den beiden Geschwistern, von den Zwillingsbrüdern sterben lassen, offensichtlich. Wir müssen es irgendwie regnen lassen, damit wir an den Sonnenschirm rankommen. Wir brauchen Alkohol, um die Rose zu kriegen. Wir haben sehr viele Aufgaben offensichtlich. Außerdem müssen wir noch die Bibel finden, wo ich auch nicht weiß von liegt. Und wir brauchen eine Einladung, die ja die Miss LeRoux hat, um dann an dem Ballsaal teilzunehmen, um dann da weiterzukommen. Das sind unfassbar viele Aufgaben, die wir haben. Außerdem müssen wir nebenbei natürlich die Sachen holen für die Abigail, ne? Ist ja auch klar. Es ist ein Haufen Arbeit. Es ist ein Haufen Arbeit. Aber jetzt haben wir uns erstmal umgeguckt. Jetzt haben wir alle Leute getroffen, die man treffen kann bisher. Und dann würde ich sagen, belassen wir es für heute erstmal dabei. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen. Hoffe, dass es euch gefallen hat. Und wenn ihr sogar, würde es mich freuen, wenn ihr auch nächstes Mal wieder dabei sein werden. Würde die Tanz zusammen. Montag mit Donkey, Dienstag mit Talos Principal und Donnerstag mit Foolish Mortals. In diesem Sinne wünsche ich euch einen wunderschönen Restabend, eine wunderschöne Nacht. Bleibt gesund. Ich habe noch zu sagen, ich bin LeKris. Das war Foolish Mortals. Ich verabschiede mich und sage bis zum nächsten Mal.